Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to episode 3 of Goat Talk Live, episode 3. Welcome everybody from YouTube, Twitter, uh, Twitch, Instagram. This is something that I do once a week, you know what I'm saying, just to share my love for the game of basketball. Just give a little, update on NBA if you ain't tuned in and checked in, seeing what they got going on. Just gonna give you a little updates, and then I'm gonna give you my opinion on certain topics that I choose. Please feel free to chime in. Please feel free to comment and let me know what you're thinking, so we could keep this conversation going. And like I say, man, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? Come in to the channel and chime in, subscribe, like, do all of that, and let me know what you want to hear me talk about. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for that. Like I say, subscribe, chime in, chat, do all of that. You know what I mean? So we can keep this conversation going. And I appreciate y'all, man. I hope your Tuesday is going good. Um, first, first off, man, what I want to do, start this quarter up. You know what I'm saying? Start this quarter one up. I want to first talk about Embiid, and then I want to talk about my Hornets. You know what I mean? So for those that you don't know, I am a Hornets supporter. You know what I'm saying? That's the home team for me. And I said previously that I think the Hornets should tank. You can see episodes and videos that I posted where I say that, I don't condone people going out there not giving they all. But if you got a chance to get Victor uh Wembanyama, we need to go ahead and do what we need to do to get him. And it looks like my Hornets are in good shape to get Victor Wembanyama. So the last game the Hornets played, I watched them when they played against Brooklyn Nets, man, and wasn't good. I watched Kawhi, you know what I'm saying, hit the game winner on us. I think that was the last episode of GOAT Talk when I talked about that. But the last game we had against Embiid and the 76ers, Embiid looked like a MVP right now. And I don't even project Philly going far in the playoffs. I don't feel like they're gonna make it out the second round, but he dropped 53 on my Hornets, and I feel salty about that because it seemed like every time somebody come to Charlotte and play us or we go somewhere, man, these stars had a best game historically. So Embiid dropped 53 points on us. You can check them highlights out and see what you think about that. And not only that, my Hornets are sitting at 7-20 for the season. That's 29th in the NBA. That's horrible. That's one from the last. This is with a new coach that I felt going in to this season was a bad hire. Although I've been willing to give him a chance, I felt like that was a bad hire from the beginning. And as the season started to get closer to the start, I felt like, what I mean, he could have helped the young guys. But at 7-20, man, I don't really see nothing else out of us. I mean, you get behind, you they end up being 7-27. You mean you 20 games behind in the loss column. Ain't nothing coming out of that season. I'm just gonna be real. Like I don't really know what you're gonna say to guys to encourage them to go out there and play, other than y'all getting paid for it, so you got to go do it. So I don't really, I don't really see what they playing for at this point, and other than the draft. So I'm interested to see what the NBA will do to address teams that are not performing well, since the NBA is an entertainment business. Uh, Ain't nobody trying to watch no team that's 7-20. Even people that enjoy the team and enjoy the game. I'm interested to see what the NBA is gonna do to kind of encourage some better gameplay. I heard they was trying to start a mid-season tournament. Maybe that'll help. Maybe it won't. And I'm not the judge, you know what I mean? But it ain't looking good for my Hornets. And I only want to express about them because they are my team, my favorite team. I also like the Warriors. They still improving, and I like the Lakers too. Just because historically what they've been able to do in the NBA, and of course having LeBron on there chasing history, and Warriors because of Steph, Clay, and the whole dynasty impact on the game. But I'm always try to check out the home team, but I ain't gonna support no team that ain't winning no ball games. But on Go Talk Live, man, we try to, you know what I'm saying, keep it all the way. I'm giving y'all some sports talk from a real perspective. And Hornets ain't looking good right now. But it's looking like we're gonna get that boy Wembyama. You know what I mean? When you really can't really say his name like that, you know he gonna be good. He's 7'4", like a 7'4" KD. Yeah, I'm looking forward to go ahead and getting that pick. You know what I'm saying? See what him and Melo could do together. So I'm excited. I'm watching the Hornets all season to see if we're gonna get that number one pick. I'm just gonna be all the way. I ain't looking for nothing else out of the team. I ain't looking for no playoffs. I ain't looking for no play in. I'm looking to see if we're gonna get that number one pick. And I think that'd be better for us as far as history go. Matter of fact, I'm sorry. Let's move on to quarter number two. In quarter number two, I want to chime in on some new information from the NBA in regards to the awards, and just LeBron passing Kareem. Like I say, if you tuned in, please feel free to subscribe to Will Builder Stock channel on all platforms. Chime in, comment. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you want to hear me to discuss, and I'll let y'all know what I think about the NBA. And at the end of this segment, I'm gonna tell y'all who I think the GOAT is and why I think they the GOAT. So the NBA just revealed that they got 6 new NBA awards. And that's cool. I think awards is a good way to encourage people to, you know what I'm saying, keep playing, because everybody ain't gonna get those top awards. So the 6 new regular season awards are: number 1, the Michael Jordan MVP award. I don't have no issue with it being a Michael Jordan award. I think it's a good honor, and he one of the greatest of all time. And some people minds he is the GOAT. Uh, 5 MVPs to himself. six Finals MVPs. He led the league in scoring for almost a decade. So, hey, look, I'm okay with that. MJ Award is here. MJ Award, MVP Award. All right. Now, this award is interesting, and I think it's a good award because we've been talking about this clutch gene for a long time. Who clutch is that? You know what I mean? So, Jerry West being the only player to get a Finals MVP without even winning a championship, I think that's good. Um, he is the it's the Jerry West Clutch Player of the Year award. So chime in, tell me what you think about these new awards so far. You know how you think it's gonna look for the NBA to have these awards, and do you think it's just meaningless or whatever? But and I like the Jerry West Award. I like the addition of the Clutch Player of the Year award because it give us something else to talk about. Some players are just put in games to be clutch. Every player is not clutch. The MVP could be an MVP, meaning you calling on him all season, but not all MVPs are clutch. So if you are MVP and you end up getting that Clutch Player of the Year award, that's really gonna beef your standings up in the GOAT debate for real, for real. And I'm interested to see who gonna be the first Clutch Player of the Year this season in the regular season. I'm interested to see. Uh, Man, we got some guys playing outstanding right now. Embiid is playing good. Giannis is playing good. Luka is playing good. Steph is playing good. Uh, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is playing good, but ain't nobody really thinking the Thunder gonna do too much. And man, the Pelicans are doing real good, man. I'm very surprised at what they're doing. So I'm interested to see who gonna get this Clutch Player of the Year award. And I think this is good for those that are in the GOAT debate or, you know what I'm saying, encroaching on that GOAT debate. The next one is the Hakeem Defensive Player of the Year award. I like that because everybody know the game. Hakeem was a beast defensively. I would have been good with the Dennis Rodman award, you know what I mean? But I'm okay with Defensive Player of the Year award being a Hakeem award. Uh the next award is the Wilt Rookie of the Year award. So, of course, I'm always good with, you know what I'm saying, historical players being honored. But I felt like that Rookie of the Year award should have been the Magic Johnson award. I really do. I mean, Magic Johnson was the best rookie to ever play the game. He came in as a rookie and got a ring. So I felt like that could have been the Magic Johnson Award, Rookie of the Year. But I'm not upset with the Wilt. I'm not upset. You feel what I'm saying? He scored 100 points. I'm not upset. Uh, John Havlicek, Six Man of the Year award. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Uh, and the George Mikan, most most improved player award. I'm cool with that. So I'm good with the NBA adding these names or these honors to these six awards. Uh, the only new one that I see is the Clutch Player of the Year award. I'm really excited to see who gonna get that award. So I'm happy with that. Next, I just wanted to talk about how you feel about LeBron um, being 828 points away from passing Kareem. I know in some people's mind LeBron James is already the GOAT. So if LeBron passes Kareem this season and already having 4 rings, will that make LeBron James the GOAT, the greatest of all time when it comes to basketball? Will it make LeBron James the greatest of all time if he passed Kareem? Some people think he already is. Some people think it will make him the greatest. I just want to hear what you think about that. But he is 828 points away from passing Kareem, man. I'm just thankful that I'm able to live to see an historical event. I've been watching LeBron his whole career ever since 2003, and this man had some high, uh, some high, you know what I'm saying, callings that he had to answer to, and he went beyond. I mean, in my opinion, LeBron is the best player to ever be expected of and live up to that and more. And I think we've been spoiled over the years because of this LeBron talent and other talents that we have to where we think it's just like each and every day, you know what I mean? It's like waking out the bed is easy. It's not easy, man. And for this dude to have this much longevity, man, I got a lot of respect for his work ethic and who he is as a basketball player because it's been an honor and a privilege to watch this man for 20 years, man. I've been blessed and fortunate to see Jordan play. I've been blessed and fortunate to see Kobe 20 years, Vince, T Mac. I've been blessed and fortunate to see LeBron. I've been blessed and fortunate to see some great talent. I wish I would have been around to see Bill Russell. I would have loved to see that dynasty, man. But I thank God for YouTube having these old game film where I could go back and just watch him play. So I'm glad, man, LeBron is about to pass Kareem because for so long we didn't think nobody was gonna pass that. And the fact that LeBron is gonna pass it, that means somebody can pass him. But it probably won't be touched for a while because these guys don't play 82 games no more. And it may not be passed for a while. I don't see nobody, you know what I'm saying, close to passing it. That's playing right now. I don't know. I think KD a good ways away from getting it. But I think that's a good look for the NBA, man. I'm excited to see it. I wanna watch that game when it get closer. It's gonna happen this season. It's gonna happen real soon. Uh, and I want to see the Lakers get into the playoff. I want to see them get into the playoffs. I think they starting to, you know what I'm saying, get into that groove, and they gonna be a dangerous team to play. Westbrook been playing outstanding. KD and LeBron, every time they're on the floor, they've been playing good. Anthony Davis been playing, not KD, but AD. Anthony Davis been playing real good when he on the floor. And that's always been a situation for them, you know what I'm saying, just being healthy. And that's one of the things about being an older player is health. You know what I'm saying? Is that health is real big when you get older. And they try to preserve these guys for the playoffs because the playoffs, that's when the real season start. It's a lot of guys that get these regular season awards and selling these tickets, which I'm all cool. TV ratings go up, I'm all cool with that. But if you want to really see basketball at its best, you got to watch the NBA in the playoffs. That's really when they start to hoop, like for real. Don't get me wrong, they hoop in the regular season too because that Phoenix and Pelicans game was real good, and Zion, you know what I'm saying, did a 360 at the end of the game. Look, I ain't got no issue with that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't in the NBA, but they feel like if you score in last seconds, it's kind of disrespectful to the other team. Like, man, I don't look at it that deep. But anyway, they put that man team out previous year he wasn't able to play, and he felt like he want to let them know, like, bro, I'm back. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. And he felt that way, felt like that, to do that. And I feel like if when the playoffs come, he'll be the same type. So I like to see, you know what I'm saying, guys go out there and, you know what I'm saying, show a little disrespect on the court. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got to, you know what I'm saying, disrespect you as a person, but as a hooper, you want to impose that on players. You want to make them feel you. So any type of edge you could get that's legal. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for that. I mean these codes and all that, man. The game is win. That's what the game is. And if you mad because that man did a 360, guess what? Lace him up next time y'all play, which probably be in the playoffs. Uh, that's it, cause they don't play 2 games. They don't play their season series already. So I ain't mad at Zion for doing that 360. I enjoyed it, man. I liked it to watch him. You know what I'm saying? He playing real good, man. If he stay healthy, man, that dude a problem for real, for real. He a problem. So that's all I got for quarter number two, and that's all I got for quarter number two. Let's move on to quarter number three. You know, it's four quarters in GOAT talk. You know what I'm saying? We like to post this just like a game. And then quarter number three, I want to talk about two teams that's surprising to me right now. Two teams that are very surprising to me. Okay, first off, I'm gonna start with the Nets because if you got Kyrie and KD on the floor and they healthy and they got some decent role players around them like Seth Curry and all the other guys they got, that's a team ready, you know what I'm saying, to get a championship. That's a team ready because KD and Kyrie alone can change your dynamics so greatly. Having Ben Simmons and what he do, I watched them when they played against the Hornets, man. And when you got KD and Kyrie out there on the floor, Kyrie guarding your two, KD guarding your man on the wing, cheating in the post, and you got Ben Simmons on your guard, that is disruption on a whole nother level. Like defensively, Ben Simmons, he's so much of a presence. They don't really need him on offense because of the impact that KD and Kyrie bring on the offense. Kyrie with his ISO is able to draw double teams, and you don't really want to double Kyrie because KD is a problem as well, and KD is dynastic. We already know that. So if Ben Simmons can just get rebounds, you know, man, he and then I watched him in the transition, man. We got Ben Simmons coming down on the floor. You forget this dude really a point guard, you know what I'm saying? But I like him at the four. I like him playing power forward and a little bit of center. But when you got him leading your fast break and KD and Kyrie on the wing, man, that is a problem. That's the problem. That's almost like LeBron playing with KD and Kyrie. But I mean, we know Ben Simmons ain't the offensive threat that LeBron is, but Ben Simmons is still a great player. And man, you get him in a pick and roll situation with either one of them two. You know what I'm saying? Get him flashing to the cutting to the basket. Man, that's a problem. And they really got the team to play against anybody. So the Nets just a month ago was way down at like number 12. Y'all know the Nets are the number 4 team in the East right now. The number 4 team in the East. So I'm very surprised. I'm not surprised talent wise, but I'm surprised at how after they fired their coach, they doing better. They doing better. They number 4 right now, so that's a good look for them. Nets are sitting at number 4. They one of the teams that I'm surprised with as we, what I'm saying, get really into the second quarter of the NBA regular season, the NBA season. The Nets are doing real good and they're improving. Now this next team that I'm very surprised at is really a shocker to me because I seen what they did in the playoffs last season, and I was shocked about that as well because they so young. But the Pelicans are very dangerous, man. They got so many weapons, it's crazy. And they whole roster, they got a deep roster. They depth is really deep, and they young, and they could really beat anybody in the NBA right now. So for them to be so good, so young, I was expecting, what I'm saying, the Memphis Grizzlies to be where the Pelicans are right now, but I'm not counting them out. It's still early. But I'm very surprised at what the Pelicans are doing right now. And it's just a blessing to see Zion out there on the floor when you do see him, man. Anytime you can see Zion, Anthony Davis, and Kawhi play in the same week, that's a blessing in the NBA right now in today's game. So it's good to see him out there on the floor, and it's good to see them playing like that. And they got heart, man. Them young dudes got some heart. And I'm gonna tell you like this, they ain't no don't nobody really want to play them right now. So I'm surprised that the Pelicans. I'm surprised that my Warriors ain't as good as as I thought they were gonna be. I thought they were gonna be number one, man. They down there in the play-in ranking. I'm surprised at that. You know what I mean? But its season is long. I think they 2 games over 500. We're gonna look at the standings for our close out, and I'm not surprised at the Lakers, but I am surprised with the Pelicans and the Nets right now. I'm a little surprised at how Philly doing better, but I thought they was gonna be a little better. I thought they was gonna be top four right around this time. So it's interesting to see how the league gonna turn out for the regular season. So now let's get ready for quarter number four. Quarter number four, I want to talk about Zion, and then I want to talk about Embiid. Shout out to Unc KC, what it is, man. I see you chiming in. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate the support. It's always a blessing to get people to what I'm saying, support you as you try to, what I'm saying, do something good for the community. So I appreciate that. And Zion is a problem, man. Zion is averaging 25 and 7 right now, and that's easy money for him. I'm gonna tell you like this right here. I wouldn't be surprised if Zion got that MVP this year. I'm gonna go ahead and say it right now. I would not be surprised if Zion Williamson uh got the MVP this season because the dude is a problem. He's a force. When he go downhill, ain't nobody getting in the way. When he go up in the air, ain't nobody getting in the way. And just them two methods alone to his game, don't forget he's a playmaker. He has ball handling skills, and he's not the best shooter, but he's a threat. So with those dynamics alone, and he's not a slouch on the defensive end either. So with those dynamics alone, Zion is a problem, and I would not be surprised at 25 and 7 right now. I'm looking at, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna get up to about, if he stay healthy and play, I could see Zion averaging about 28, 29 a game. You know what I'm saying? Maybe two more rebounds. 20, let's say 29 and 9. You know what I'm saying? I could see Zion doing that. But is 29 and 9 gonna get him the MVP? I don't know. I mean, but they vote on that though. But I wouldn't be surprised if Zion got it. And if you don't know, you know what I'm saying, Zion and Embiid have been named the players of the week. Zion being the player of the week for the East, Embiid being the player of the, no, Zion being the player of the week for the West, Embiid being the player of the week for the East. And Embiid has scored 20 Embiid has scored 20 not 20, but he don't score 50 points twice this season. So I'm glad Embiid playing like he playing, man. I feel like they need to go ahead and what I'm saying, put something together. They got to get a ring, man, cuz it's hard to be so tall, be so big, man, and play all these games. I hope he have a long career, but time ticking, man. They gotta put something together in Philly, man. Ain't no way in the world you got James Harden and Embiid and you're struggling to be on top of the East. But look, it's a lot of talent in the game right now, so it's not as easy as it may look, you know what I'm saying, for these guys to perform. it's so many things that come into play. And I think a lot as you know what I'm saying, people that watch the game, fans of the sport, we take it out, or we take a lot of it for granted. But these guys are professionals, and it's a lot of things that got to work in your benefit for you to be a great player. It's a lot of things that got to work in your benefit. So let's look at these standings real quick, and I want to see what you think. So right now, Boston is sitting at the top of the East. They on a two-game losing streak. Brooklyn is the hottest team in the East right now. Well, one of the hottest teams with 4 games in a row. So you got Boston sitting at number one, Milwaukee at number two, Cleveland at number three, which I think that's a right spot for them. Brooklyn at number four. Brooklyn at number four, man. I feel like if they can't make it to number one, they're gonna probably be number four. That's how I look at it. If they can't make it up to number one, they're gonna probably stay at around number four. Philly, I feel like the highest they could go is probably number two or or five where they at right now. And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, they could drop two if they don't keep their game up. New York is a team that I'm surprised with. They one of the hottest teams in the East right now on a 4 game winning streak. New York is a team that I'm surprised with. It's always good for the NBA for all the teams in big markets to do well. So New York being number six is good look for the NBA. Will they make a run in the playoffs? We don't know, but it'll be good. Will they stay at number six? I feel like, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna be 100 with you. I could be wrong. I don't know. I ain't out there hooping, but you know what I'm saying. You know, Derrick Rose, one of my favorite players all the time. But Knicks, man, they might end up in that play in because I could see Atlanta making a run for that number six spot. I could see Miami making a run for that number six spot. I could also see Toronto making a run for that number six spot. And I'm surprised with Indiana. I'm not surprised with Chicago, although they got talent. I think that ship about to sink real soon. Uh, man, we have yet to see Lonzo Ball play, and yeah, Atlanta set number seven, Indiana number eight, Toronto number nine, Miami number 10. The only teams that I could see making it out of that play in possibly is Miami and Atlanta. I feel like the other two, they're gonna probably end up sitting in that spot. These rest of these teams, they playing for that lottery. Chicago, Washington, Orlando, Charlotte, Detroit, they ain't gonna do nothing. So you're gonna see that bottom half of the East. It ain't gonna that them last 5 teams that ain't gonna change. If anything, one of them will be the worst team. That's about it. They racing to the bottom. Now let's look at the West. It's where a lot of action. I mean, it's action in on the East and the West, but the race is a little tighter in the West. So you got New Orleans at number one, which I told you that's a team I'm surprised with. They are not just the hottest team in the West right now. They are the hottest team in the NBA with on a 7 game win streak. They 12-5 in the conference, 5-1 in the division, 12-3 at home, 6-5 on the road. Get them in overtime, you got a chance to beat them. But they got Memphis right on their tail, and I told you I thought Memphis was gonna be number one at this time in the season. So I'm close to my prediction because they only one game in a loss column behind them. So they're half game back, and Memphis is a problem. Memphis is a problem. Memphis is one of my teams that I think can do something out the West. Denver set number 3. Phoenix at number 4. Sacramento. I'm surprised with Sacramento being the number 5 and number 6. That shows that it was a good hire to get Mike Brown over there. They playing good with Mike Brown, and I'm surprised at Portland being number 6. They've been decent all season. That backcourt is good, man. So, man, you look, man. My heart want to see the Warriors move up to that number 1 spot. That's what my heart want to see. But this ain't the same NBA it was when the Warriors went. You know what I'm saying? 2 times straight and won with KD. Went 3 times in a row. This ain't the same NBA. And I feel like Memphis and Pelicans ain't going nowhere. I could be wrong, but I feel like they the 2 best teams in the West. They ain't going nowhere. I feel like they're gonna be the ones between that 1 and 2 spot all season. If anything, I could see Portland moving up to about number 3, Phoenix dropping down to the play-in. Uh, I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. I feel like these young teams gonna run the West. I see Golden State being in the play-in, LA pushing their way to the play-in. LeBron gonna make a final run with them. Don't know what I mean. He's still on contract, but he gonna push them to the play-in. Uh, so Dallas and Utah gonna be your teams that's like battling for that number 10 spot. But I can see LA getting in the play-in, Golden State to be in the play-in, Clippers to be in the play-in, and Phoenix will end up in the play-in. So you're gonna have at the end of the season Phoenix, Golden State, Clippers, and Lakers, the older teams in the play-in, which is gonna be good because a lot of us still know these guys, but man, they gonna be in the play-in, and I hope they prove me wrong because I picked the Warriors to win the whole thing, but I see them making the play-in, and this last 5 teams in the West, you got Minnesota, LA. Like I told you, I feel like they can make the play-in. Oklahoma City, San Antonio, Houston. San Antonio started off good, man. They on a 3-game win streak, but they not doing good right now. But I don't see none of these teams right here making it to the play-in. And that's your leading scores of the season right here. Which you know what I'm saying. I don't really care about who leading and scoring because as you can see, these 2 guys, number 1 and number 2, they team's not that good. You know what I'm saying? All that scoring do is sell tickets, you know what I mean? Look briefly at the power standings brought to you by ESPN. Power standings. They got Golden State ranked number 1, which I'm cool with. Golden State being number 1 in the power standings. Then they got yeah, my internet stopped hating. So they got Warriors at number 1. Then they got Boston at number 2. It's pretty good. Milwaukee number 3. Memphis at number 4 in the power rankings. Phoenix at number 5. They gonna drop. LA number 6. Miami. They gonna drop. Dallas. They gonna drop. Denver. They gonna move up. Philly gonna move up. Brooklyn gonna move up. Minnesota, man, they a scary team right now. I see them moving up. Toronto probably gonna move up. Chicago gonna move down. Atlanta gonna move up. Of course, New Orleans, man, they gonna be top 10 next week. Top 10 next week. Cleveland, they need to move up. Uh, LA probably gonna stay the same for another week. Portland, Portland gonna stay the same. New York gonna stay the same. Charlotte gonna move down, man. All these teams right here gonna move down. They ain't gonna go nowhere. And that's pretty much it. So look, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in to the third episode of Goat Talk, man. It's been an honor and a privilege to have you join. Please, if you will be so kind, subscribe to this channel. Follow me on Instagram. Subscribe to my channels on YouTube at Will Bitterstock, at Triumphantly, at Eagle Eyes Watching, at WB Ministries for those that are in the faith that want to be encouraged. And follow me on Will Bitterstock on everything, Twitter, you know what I'm saying, Instagram, Pinterest, all that, everything except for Facebook. Follow me, man, and chime in. Let me know what you think, and continue to watch. I hope you enjoy this episode. I see y'all again, Lord willing, next Monday at 12 p.m. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. That will conclude Goat Talk on the day, man. We out.